Buenos dias, GM, BM, and LM to all cosmonauts and everyone new to this channel, and happy Bitcoin all-time high day. Another all-time high for Bitcoin, while Ethereum is slowly crawling back up to 4K. And I think once we go through 4K, that is a mark that seems to be very tough for Ethereum to break. But from there, we might see another leg up for altcoins because they have been going sideways, slightly down over the past few weeks. Nevertheless, there's a lot of things cooking, not only within the Cosmos ecosystem, which is where this YouTube channel is focused on, but also macro environment. We're seeing now not only the US, not only smaller nations like El Salvador that are now embracing crypto, that are planning for Bitcoin strategic reserves, but now apparently also Japan and also Russia. As CZ reported here, Russian lawmakers and Japanese lawmakers are preparing to establish a Bitcoin reserve, a strategic Bitcoin reserve, eventually also back their national currencies with Bitcoin to make them valuable again, right? Because right now fiat currencies are basically printed out of thin air, have absolutely no value besides the blind trust in the government that we have. But Bitcoin could literally fix that. Anyways, that's on the macro side of things. Within the crypto macro side of things, if you will, we also have a new all-time high for stablecoins. Over $203 billion is now sitting in stablecoins, which is an all-time high. And you saw back in 2022, which is kind of where we had the last all-time high in crypto, we were at around 187, 189, and then we had this massive collapse of Terra UST. That was the overnight collapse, May 8, 2022, something around that time, that wiped out $40 billion overnight. And then we went on this bear market and bottomed out. And sometime here, late 2023, is when we re-entered this positive bullish environment. And now we are up only when it comes to stablecoin liquidity, which is a very, very important thing for the bull run to thrive, for DeFi to thrive, for just liquidity to flood into all these applications again, which is going to also push up prices. And that's what we've been seeing. Also, now in Cosmos, we have a lot of new contenders. The leading contender for stablecoin issuance is Noble. Noble is a purpose-built layer 1 blockchain native to Cosmos, to the Cosmos ecosystem, and home to USDC. And over $500 million have already been issued, the vast majority of it being USDC itself. 47 IBC connections, 6 issues with a lot more to come. Hopefully also Tether USDT one day. That will be really, really nice to see, because so far USDT is only issued on Kava, but it's not really gaining a lot of traction. So you can also check out which are the biggest kind of ecosystems for stablecoin liquidity, and you can see Kava is right there. So it does have a couple million, like 50 or 60, I think, or even 100, but it's not really used in DeFi on Kava. Whereas USDC by Noble, which ranks right here, rank 7, is heavily used primarily by dYdX, which in my book is also one of the most undervalued, underrated coins and projects in all crypto, not only in Cosmos, but in all crypto. dYdX, in my view, is going to do really, really well. And yeah, they're just hovering around $2. Just re-entered page 1 on CoinGecko. The all-time high was $27, $28, but that's still a 13, 14x away from here. dYdX itself is a perps trading platform. So if you are a professional trader, you can come here. You can also use the VIP referral link in the top video description. In fact, we're currently ranked 4 on the leaderboard, which is amazing to see, to be honest. Already more than $4.5 million have been referred through the Cito trading community, and over 30 traders. So truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. This is actually a big achievement. It also shows how active the Cito community is. So truly appreciate that. And yeah, you can trade here. You can open markets. I'll also be doing a full-on trading tutorial on how dYdX works, all the features it has in the coming days, and also how you can open a new market, which basically means how you can list a coin. So if you are, for example, a very big fan of a meme coin or another ecosystem coin that is not listed on dYdX, all you need is $10,000 worth of liquidity to be locked up here, and then you can bootstrap this market, and then MegaVault, which is an automated market maker basically, is going to do the rest. So that's all it takes, and we're going to be doing a tutorial. You can see here also on Launchable which markets are ready to be launched, right? And there's some Cosmos native coins, some non-Cosmos native coins, right? Like EOS is a Cosmos native one, and yeah, you can just skim through here and see which coins you're interested. And also remember, MegaVault is a pool basically where you can deposit native Noble USDC, and you're earning 44% estimated annual percentage returns on your USDC in USDC without lockup. And also dYdX is going to implement a fee sharing model for MegaVault, which means that the APR is going to be even higher probably and at least more stable, because this APR predominantly comes from the vault performance and this vault is market neutral. So in case of extreme volatility, this MegaVault is also going to incur losses, but so far it's been very, very profitable. But if you look at the volumes, Range has this amazing new visualization of IBC flows, which chain has the strongest economic relations, the strongest economic ties with other chains. And if you zoom out here on the monthly, you can see that currently, surprisingly, we have a lot of IBC flows between Osmosis and Terra Classic. To be honest, I have no clue what is going on in Terra Classic, but nevertheless, interesting to see that 61.82% out of $750 million went to Terra Classic over the past month. I don't know what is going on there. But Noble ranked second tier, nearly $500 million in value that was transferred, and 60% of them, so 250 million or something, went to dYdX. And that is what I mean, this economic flywheel between different chains, on-chain for native USDC that is then used in a real product that has real product market fit, real users, real volumes, right? And we've seen the numbers, like dYdX is one of the strongest PMF projects in all of crypto. So that's dYdX, but also Osmosis ranked second here, which is nice. Say Network ranked third, which we've been covering also a lot here. Nice to see huge inflows on Say over the recent weeks. Neutron as well is here. Nice to see them picking up as well. And yeah, the Cosmos Hub, I've seen the Cosmos Hub as well. I think when it comes to target chain, so which chain is having the biggest inflows, the Cosmos Hub had roughly $77 million over the past month in inflows. And I think, yeah, with this new announcement of Skip Protocol being acquired by the Interchain Foundation, now renaming to Interchain Inc., is very, very bullish for the Cosmos Hub, for Atom, the broader Cosmos brand recognition, and it's also trajectory for the bull run in 2025, right? Because a lot of people still affiliate Cosmos with Atom. That's kind of the left curve take on Cosmos. At the same time, it might end up also being the right curve take on Cosmos. We shall see. Then we also have news from Sweden's stock market. They have added 20 crypto ETPs, which are exchange traded products by Valor that were added there. And Akash Network AKT is one of them. In fact, there's a lot more Cosmos coins. So we have Akash Network, that's one. Then we have FetchAI, that's two. Injective, 3. We have Say Network, 4. And Torchain number 5. I'm very, very bullish on Torchain as well. So good choice on Torchain. Anyways, that's good to see that TradFi is more and more embracing crypto. TradFi is also more and more getting their Bitcoins staked on Babylon. We have 69 blocks left for Bitcoin staking on Babylon before Cap 3 is closing and phase 1 is ending. The next phase for Babylon is then going to be the road to the Babylon mainnet, which also means we're going to get our baby tokens, hopefully a nice airdrop. There's also this baby long, this little baby dragon that is maybe going to be an NFT or something. You definitely have to check out Sebmos's tutorial that he did on the Cito Zone account, because that might end up to be something very interesting as well. But yeah, you have to be in the Discord trenches and all those kind of things. But Babylon now has a confirmed TVL of almost $5.8 billion. And I gave my estimation for TVL target after this Cap 3 ends to $10 billion, which turned out to be too ambitious, I guess. We're yeah, literally a few hours away from this cap to close, but only 58% there. But nonetheless, $5.8 billion is an insane amount, and somebody just casually staked 10,000 BTC split up between 3 transactions. So some mega whale, which is probably an institution, organization, or just a very, very early adopter, has staked 10,000 BTC on Babylon, which is interesting. And what I'm very, very proud of is that we with Stakecito are also ranked here now 3.22 BTC, which is around 330,000 USD now. Also got some amazing messages from you that are staking their Bitcoin with Stakecito and had some few questions left. But yeah, it's just amazing the kind of impact we're also having with this content, making people aware of those things very, very early on, whether it's Celestia from back in the days, or Osmosis, or Babylon, or Say Network, or Initia, or Movement, or Barachain, you name it. So really means a lot. For everyone that's been around for many years, stick around to the end of the video, because I have something important that I want to share with you as well. Nonetheless, we still have some choppy price behavior. One of the coins that is massively lagging behind in my book is Celestia TIA, but I think it will go there sooner or later, and then it will be unleashed and potentially also re-enter price discovery. It went to $20 earlier this year, and I think it will cross that sooner or later and then go to new heights. That is Celestia tier, which Mert also thinks has a big shot to be the premier destination for all new rollups in this coming year. One of the new rollups is Echos.fund, which we also covered literally the day it launched. And there were some amazing opportunities on Echos as well. So this is a rollup on Celestia developed by the Stride team, which is also one of the best teams in all Cosmos. They have the STRD token, which is the token that you're buying and holding if you are betting on the Stride team, whatever they're building. Right now, there's no value accrual between the Stride token and Echos. However, there are some tokens that you can buy here. There's currently 5 AI agents. The latest one that launched, and it's also not the biggest one, is the Injective AI Intern, 400k market cap, Vito 250, and then Clara Durbin Hall around 100k. Also considering that AI agents itself is going to be a big category and will have its own run, and already has its own run, right? And had so for the past few weeks. Now, Celestia also has something else cooking, which we'll see, I guess, this week, which are the Mammoths, and they're tweeting a lot about it. So NetNet has tweeted about it, Jacob has tweeted about it, also Rise Chain, Causality, who is also very bullish on Celestine, Sloth, Diet has also tweeted about it, and also Nick White, and they all have it in their profiles and as this emoji on their tagline. So something is brewing with those Mammoths, and we'll see what this is all about, but I guess this week we'll know. So maybe it has something to do with the EVM address that we had to register for our Celestine Sloth. We'll see. Speaking of which, Sloths are currently at an insane all-time high in terms of floor price, 1,180 TIA. That is insane. So congratulations everybody that has a Sloth. The floor price is through the roof. It went actually above 1.2k just a few minutes ago before I recorded this video, $650,000 almost in weekly trade volume. Some Bad Kids still lagging behind, but I think Bad Kids are also going to wake up sooner or later and will have their run as well. So Bad Kids in relation right now is severely undervalued. However, note that the supply for Bad Kids is 4 times higher. So if you were to compare that, we're actually at a very similar market cap right now for Bad Kids and Celestine Sloth, just on the side. Now, before I have 3 more announcements to share, we have an amazing recap here by Sepmos, who made a recap on last week's announcement about the Cosmos expanding and what it all means, the Cosmos Hub becoming a real hub, what the key focuses are, and the new North Star, which is basically 200x liquidity in Cosmos, and to make Cosmos the best application development platform in crypto. A lot more focus on liquidity, a lot more focus also on the end user, which means improving the UX, improving the UI, simplifying everything. Simplify everything should be kind of the slogan and main objective for Cosmos in 2025. Then we're also about to see the launch of Tribbles. The Tribbles invasion is near. In early January, we're going to see Tribbles launching, and you can now check out their website, which just went live. And there's also going to be more and more announcements about which communities are going to be eligible for the Tribbles airdrop, how I like to call it, the trip drop. So we're going to see when Tribbles are landing, but they're definitely extremely memeable. And on their website, you can find a lot more information also about the Tribble mint. Max mint reducing 50% with each epoch. Mint period ends 5 days after start. So also gamification that rewards those that are early, that are committed, and all Tribble masters. So check out how to become a Tribble master, because they also have 2 NFT collections on Omniflix. Also love this collaboration between Agoric, Omniflix, Tribbles. Meme coins really connect in the after day, and that's what Cosmos urgently needs, right? We have Spice connecting the Akash community. We have Sherpas connecting the Mantra community. Now we have Tribbles connecting also different communities. And also, eventually, what I would love to see is this interchain meme coin alliance, or this Cosmos meme coin alliance, where all these meme coins representing different baskets of communities are all kind of friends, right? And they all have their own world, and maybe they can do something in Passage, in the metaverse, something fancy, something cool, something creative. And that really restores and revives some of the culture in Cosmos, I guess. And as I'm talking here, we just got this announcement by Tribbles that Saga stakers are also eligible for that airdrop. So Saga also qualified, which is great to see. Another airdrop for Saga stakers besides the Saga airdrop itself, which, by the way, your Vault 8 Saga airdrop also just landed in your wallet. My personal strategy is going to be to just restake that whole thing. And when Vault 2.0 goes live in early next year, then there's going to be a different way on how to get and claim and engage with the airdrop on Saga. But there's going to be more airdrops for the Saga token itself and the Saga ecosystem. Then that's why it makes sense to kind of keep compounding and keep staking. Now, we also have very big news about Namada now entering phase 2, which means staking rewards are now live after a success of the first governance proposal that has passed with big support. That means now staking rewards are live. So if you come here, you're not really seeing a staking APR right now, also not on the OmniFlix front end. There's multiple front ends for staking your NUM tokens, but yeah, I guess it will show up soon. The inflation is quite low though. I think it's only 5%, and around 20% or so of the NUM supply is currently staked. And even if your strategy or your game plan is to sell your NUM tokens, remember that NUM tokens only become transferable in phase 5, and we just now entered phase 2, and the unbonding period is 14 days. So even if you stake now and the APR is not as high as you kind of thought or wanted it to be, or you don't believe in the project, or whichever reason, you need to pay your bills, whatever, then you can probably still unstake later on and yeah, still get some of this early APR for staking your NUM. That's just a strategy. You can also delegate your NUM tokens to Stakecito. That's truly appreciated. We're now in the top 20, I think, when it comes to voting power, and top 2 when it comes to unique delegators. So now I have 2 more announcements to make, one for Stakecito, one for Cito. The first one, Stakecito, we are very proud to announce that we have joined the Zeta chain active set. Zeta chain is a blockchain that focuses on cross-chain interoperability, that is also fully EVM compatible and is also IBC and Cosmos compatible, even though IBC is not fully enabled yet. However, if you do have some Zeta tokens, you can stake them at 6.58% staking APR. And with Stakecito, we're currently ranked 95. So we literally just joined the set as I'm recording this video, and truly appreciate all of your delegations. Finally, a big announcement. I'm also very proud to announce Cito Plus early access, very limited. We have sent out a newsletter earlier today, a few hours ago, and the slots are already filling up. It's honestly amazing to see that so many people would love to join this and become part of this. And for the early round, for the pioneer round, we have a very special deal, which is basically $99 for 6-month membership. And the purpose of that is to just establish the culture, find our rhythm, find what questions you guys have, what is important, which direction are we going more? Is it more about portfolio optimization for airdrops? Is it more about exclusive content, founder interviews, requests for tokenomics reviews? There's literally 1,000 directions where this can go, and that is all just within the Cosmos ecosystem alone, right? Of course, we also talk about projects outside of Cosmos, but it's a well organized platform where you can get access to all of that, and also more individual kind of support on your situation that you're in, and your questions that you have specifically about all things content, and requests that you can have also to me and my team, right? So check that out. It's $99 for 6 months access, and in early January, we're going to raise the cap. So we're going to have cap 2 in early January, which is then going to have a monthly tier, and then we're going to raise cap sometime in late Q1 as well. So that's all about Cito Plus. I'm very excited for this new journey, and I think we can build a really cool premium community, especially if you have already been around in crypto for 3+ years, if you have some skin in the game in crypto, but you might not have the time to go deep on everything and be deep in the Discord trenches, the crypto Twitter trenches, and follow up with all teams and projects and read all papers, then that's what exactly we're doing day and night, me and my team. So that's exactly where Cito Plus comes in, because we're just sharing and accelerating your interactions in crypto, and you can save a lot of time, energy, and resources by just joining Cito Plus and level up your airdrop game and level up also your portfolio optimization game and just knowledge about this space, right? While at the same time also networking with like-minded people. Anyways, that's all for today. Very big week ahead. We talked about Noble, Celestia, dYdX, Akash Network. Also, Osmosis, I think, has a big week ahead. So we're going to see what else is cooking before we enter the holiday season. Overall price movements have been quite boring, to be honest. Nothing much is happening. We're actually going slightly down on all ends today, even double digits down here. Humans AI 11%. But yeah, that's all for now. Have a good start into the week. I'll see you guys soon. Until then, stay safe and be good.